Hi friend, I am Leigh Koechner. Welcome to day number 16 of FYG GYG, Find Your Gift and Give Your Gift, 33 Days to a More Joyful Life. If you would please join me in 3 grounding breaths so we all get on the same energy. Uncross your legs and put your feet on the floor. Put your hands in your lap, face down or face up. And we're going to breathe a breath in through our nose and out through our mouth 3 times. In through our nose and out through our mouth. In through our nose and out through our mouth. In through our nose and out through our mouth. I'm still, every time amazed at how easy it is to take a conscious breath and how good and relaxed it makes my body feel. Such an easy thing that we can use every day for any situation. You guys, our topic today is meditation. And what I'm going to do is talk a little bit about it, talk just a little bit about some stuff, and then we are going to meditate together for a couple of minutes. I want to first talk about the idea of allowing ourselves to experience something new. Putting aside your stories, your hurts, your angers, the regular things you bitch about, like all of the things, right now just allowing yourself to push those to the side. You don't have to get rid of them. You don't have to pretend they're not there. You just right now, you're going to give your mind a moment and your heart a moment to show up in a new way for yourself. And those things, I promise you, will be gladly waiting to jump back and get your brain spinning again. But we are going to set an intention together right now to show up for ourselves today. To just for these next few minutes, to allow yourself to know that everything is okay. If you're ill, if your relationship sucks, if you lost your job, if somebody recently passed away, whatever it is, it's still going to be there when we're done. So let's allow ourselves today to just be together, to quiet our minds, and to see what's really important and who we really are. Taking a moment today to be in a new way with ourselves. This is really what it is all about. Being in a new way with ourselves. That's why we're doing these 33 days, is learning new things, opening our mind and hearts, trying new ways of being, going from the outside world to our inside world, going from finger pointing to heart connecting, going from, the reason we are here on this planet is to go here. This is why we are on this planet, to connect with our true self and to use the world and everything that happens as learning lessons. That's it. Everything's showing up to teach us, to support us, to show us when we're on the right path, to show us when we're on the wrong path, to teach us the lessons of life. That is why we're on the planet. And as soon as we can really embrace that concept, we will be fighting and everything will be, what the hell's happening now? Instead of, what's happening now? I have more learning to do. Yes, this hurts, but I know that it's for a reason. Okay. None of these tools that we have used or learned on or worked with can be a new part of our lives unless we choose to be new with our lives. Mindfulness, which I did my first 33 days on mindfulness, and I practice it occasionally throughout the day, has been awesome for me because every moment can be fresh. It's like a fun game to do. Even when I get pissed or something, I'm like, oh, if I'm mindful, if I only focus all of my attention on what's in front of me, none of the noise matters. It's not real. So all that's real is the present moment, not our thoughts and our programming and our rote way of being. Only thing that is real is the present moment. Okay. Can I allow myself to stop holding my habitual anger and choose joy instead? And I wrote that down because I've been mad at my husband, my issues, but I have been unhappy and pissed off and kind of stomping around. And we have started going to marriage therapy, marriage counseling, which I'm really tickled about. And yesterday we talked about stuff and I got pissed off, you know, and my intention was to leave that at the office and to show up fresh, mindful when I got home, but I didn't. I pushed the mindfulness aside and I was still stomping my feet and acting like an ass. And then he agreed to be the initiator of a 3-minute hug every day, because we're getting little tools for our marriage to reconnect and to stop focusing and going down the same rhythm of being mad at each other. We're both tired and bored of that. So he came up to me and said, could I hug you? And my inside head was like, hell no, you can't hug me. You haven't deserved a hug. I'm mad at you, a-hole. But instead I said, yes. And I hugged him kind of half-assed, and he hugged me, and we had to hold it for 3 minutes. And in the first minute, I was spinning in my brain, remembering and building my case of why I'm not going to really hug him hard. In the second minute, organically, my body started softening. My body started melting a little bit. I started feeling, it makes me want to cry, his arms around me. I started feeling the David that I love, his arms around me. And by the third minute, I was happy and I wanted to mouth kiss him. So allow yourself, you guys, allow yourself today a new way of being with yourself, a fresh mindful way, a fresh mindful moment today when we meditate together. Another example that I had this morning, I dropped the kids off at school and I did my exercise class and I was coming home, and there's one light where there's kind of like a LA Valley College is right there. So I pull up and I'm gonna make a right, but I'm gonna wait because there's some kids from college crossing in a crosswalk. Well, they're walking in the crosswalk. And then normally as I'm waiting for them, somebody from that left turn cuts in front of me, you know, goes really fast, and they're supposed to wait for me. And every morning I get like, you better not go, you better not go. And I'm getting all the stress for no reason. I'm having a fight with myself about something that's, who cares in my car. So this morning I got up to the intersection. I saw a line of kids coming. I waited and I saw another car there. And I said, in my brain, I'm going to be with this in a new way. I welcome that car to do whatever it wants to do and needs to do. And I look forward to supporting their decision. So if it's going to go really fast in front of me after the last kid steps on the curb, I'm gently, with grace and ease and a smile on my face, going to make the right behind the car. And if they wait like I think they should, then I will, with grace and ease, make a right with a happy heart. I'm no longer going to choose to get pissed off about the same stuff. Eckhart Tolle said, if the only prayer you ever said was thank you, it would be sufficient. I don't know if he said it would be sufficient or it would be enough. If the only prayer you ever said was thank you, it would be enough. Deepak Chopra said, the most important thing you can do while you're on the planet is meditate. And the more I meditate, and I'll have to be honest with you, I'm like you guys. Like back in the past, I'd heard about it, right? I never really did a practice of it. Now I do it sometimes, especially if I have something big coming up that's important. I'll take a 20-minute meditation to calm my mind and connect with my true self. I do not do it every day, but I look forward to increasing that. I'm not going to beat myself up because I don't do it every day, but I am going to welcome it more in my life. And we're going to talk a little bit about setting a routine for it. And what's so amazing is that when we can move from here to here, when we can be quiet and be still, we can hear the whispers of our soul, which, by the way, holds every single piece of information we need for life. We don't have to seek outside of us anymore, but you still have to come do my stuff. Okay, release expectations today when we meditate. Be easy with yourself. Try a few different ways to meditate. I do the Deepak Chopra and Oprah Winfrey meditations. They're 20 minutes. She talks, he talks, they play music. Ting, it's over. It's 20 minutes. I try and do it once a day. I'm going to try and increase that. Try a few different ones until you find the one that's right for you. Make sure you aren't alone when you meditate and in a quiet place. Set aside your to-do list, look at thoughts that come up, and then go back to your breath. So because we're human and we have not learned to regulate our spinning brains, they pretty much run us. We jump on every thought we have and we focus on every emotion, and our brain is just like running us around like a crazy person. So this allows you to realize your brain is not in charge, your true self is, and you can quiet your brain. And it's an amazing tool when you can hear the whispers of your heart that Rumi speaks about. Okay, so we're going to get past excuses with meditation. I hope to get to do it every day. And I read something that Deepak Chopra suggested, get past excuses by setting a time every day. For example, 7 a.m. to 7:20 every morning, and 5:30 p.m. to 5:50 p.m. every evening. He does it twice a day, I guess. Use the same chair to meditate in every time, and make the practice automatic by sandwiching it in between two things that you have to do anyway, like showering and brushing your teeth in the morning and eating breakfast afterwards. If you know that showering, you'll have to meditate before you eat breakfast, then you are not worried about you're not having to be in the right mood or figure it out. It's just a regular part of your day. Meditation does not have to be hard. And you know that the word hard is something I don't like, because as soon as we say something is hard, it is. The universe will match whatever we think. You think something's hard and sucks, it will. So allow yourself to think it doesn't have to be hard. Many people struggle with meditation because they focus on the end result, worrying about what they're supposed to be doing. But it doesn't have to be that way. And it doesn't have to be about emptying everything out of your brain. It just is about being still, just sitting. Of course, your mind won't be completely quiet at first, but if you keep practicing, you'll find peace. All right, so in a minute, we're going to meditate. I want to ask that today, when we meditate together, you give yourself permission to let go as you meditate. Know that this is when your heart and soul can speak to you. Breathe deeply and receive new possibilities. Today, we begin to connect with our hearts in a way so that as we practice, we may find all the answers we seek within and all the wisdom that is waiting for us to hear. We often are so busy we feel there is no time to stop and meditate, but meditation actually gives you more time by making your mind calmer and more focused. A simple 10 or 15 minutes of breathing meditation, you can find inner peace and balance. Okay, and then here's a couple more quotes that I liked. Without meditation, you do not know the secrets of life. You only know the surface. We all know the surface well with our spinning brains, don't we? And damn it, it's exhausting. But when we can get quiet and touch God and our true self, it's magical. Meditation is a surrender. It is not a demand. It is not forcing existence your way. It is relaxing into the way existence wants you to be. It's a let go. That's from a guy named Osho. Meditation is the best medication. I like that. You know, when we are in dis-ease, when our body is not at ease, is when we get disease. At dis-ease is disease. Meditation keeps us out of that because it makes more peaceful body and us more at ease. Okay, we're gonna meditate. We're gonna meditate. So if you could join me right now by uncrossing your legs and closing your eyes, even if you're at work, just close your eyes. If people walk by, they won't bother you. The best won't bother you if your eyes are closed. The best thing to do is to try to be by yourself in a quiet space so you can really get quiet and not think that other people are looking at you. But for today's exercise, do what the heck you can do with no judgment. Find a relaxed, comfortable position. And I'm going to ask that you would sit down right now, uncross your legs, and close your eyes. And if you could please keep your eyes closed until I am done with this. It'll take just a couple of minutes. Allow yourself time to sit comfortably, to close your eyes. Seated in a chair, or you can lie on the floor or sit on a cushion. Keep your back upright, but not too tight. Hands resting wherever they're comfortable. And you can notice your body from the inside. Try and feel your body from the inside. And let yourself relax. Where are you holding stress? Maybe in your neck or your shoulders. Could you just drop them a little bit? Do a little neck roll in the back. Relax unclench your jaw. Soften your face. Become curious about your body. Seated here. The sensations of your body. The touch. The connection with the floor. The chair that you're sitting in. Relax any areas of tightness or tension. Just breathe. Soften. And now begin to tune into your breath in your body, feeling the natural flow of breath. Don't need to do anything to your breath. Not long, not short, just natural. Just feel your breath going in through your nose. Feel how when it goes in your nose, it's cool air. And when it comes out of your body, it's naturally warmed up to go back out to the planet. Notice where you feel your breath in your body. It might be in your abdomen. It might be in your chest or throat or in your nostrils. See if you can feel the sensations of breath. One breath at a time. When one breath ends, the next breath begins. Now, as you do this, you might notice that your mind might start to wander. You might start thinking about other things. If this happens, this is not a problem. It's very natural. Just notice that your mind has wandered. You can say thinking or wandering in your head softly, and then gently redirect your attention right back to the breathing. So we'll stay in this for some time, in silence, just feeling your breath. From time to time, getting lost in thought and returning to our breath. See if you can be really kind to yourself in this process. And just keep breathing, focusing all of your attention on your breath. And once again, you can notice your body. Feel your whole body seated here. Feel your body being held with grace and ease to the earth. Feel how supported and connected you are. Let yourself relax even more deeply. A few more breaths, just feeling it flow in and out of your body with ease. Having gratitude that we get to breathe today. Having gratitude that our bodies are breathed. We don't have to do a dang thing, and they breathe. And with your eyes staying closed, offer yourself some appreciation for doing this practice today, whatever that means to you. Finding a sense of ease and well-being for yourself and this day. And I want to acknowledge you today for slowing down, for stopping, and for joining me on observing our breath and seeing the simplicity of meditation. We'll take a few more breaths, maybe before you open your eyes, you set your intention for the rest of the day. I intend to practice patience. I intend to practice mindfulness. So as my husband comes home from work, I see the loving man that he is. I don't hold on to a story that's not happening in the present moment. I allow myself to experience joy. I allow myself to clear my mind. I allow myself to be fully alive and not a victim of my spinning brain. Okay, you guys are welcome to open your eyes whenever you feel ready. And really, thank you so much for joining me today in the meditation. And it is such a gift to give yourself, such a gift to your brain and to your heart, to stop for a minute with the running and the spinning. I also like that Deepak Chopra said that we should meditate once a day. And if you say you can't find the 20 minutes for that, then you need to do it twice a day. I wrote a quote for today. Give your mind the vacation of meditation. And as you give your mind that vacation, your mind will start connecting more with your heart and stop running your life with spinning and false thoughts and old childhood hurts. Dear God, I'm grateful for the simplicity of breath. I'm grateful that we are breathed. In the moment that we focus on our breath, our mind stops spinning because we cannot focus on something that happens automatically and think at the same time. Thank you for the simple tool that is available to us. And God, I ask that just organically, this becomes something that's more important in my life. And I allow myself this gift because I'm worth it. I send love and light out to everyone watching. Amen. You guys, thank you so much for joining me today on day 16. I'm glad that we just got to do that and you don't have to do any homework today. Tomorrow we are going to meet and we are just going to recap a little bit. I feel like we've taken some really big bites over the last 15 days. And I just want to chew some of them up tomorrow. I just want to digest them. So tomorrow we will not have any homework as well. So use these days to catch up if you feel behind. And tomorrow we'll just take it easy and continue the good work of taking time for ourselves and loving ourselves. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you tomorrow on day 17.